Here's a look at the market for Thursday, September the 29th, 2011. At emini Day Trader, we always like to start with the market profiles to give us an indication as to the general condition of the market, its degree of trend or consolidation on an intraday basis. And we've been in a large bracketed market from approximately 12:15 to 11:15 for some time. We knew that there was support in around the potentially at 55, 45, and then down around 31. This is the profile that occurred overnight. The market did have a move up to around the 68 area, and we had resistance, the higher resistance, up there actually at 62 and then at 74. So it kind of got in the middle there to some degree overnight, and then that was made late in the overnight session. And then when the RTH opened, it opened around 65, bumped up to around 70, and then sold off pretty hard. It came down, had a bounce from around 50, back up about 10 points to 60, and then had a very good sell-off, breaking down through 55 and 45, but not reaching our next support at 31. The market hovered there for a while and then had a good move higher. So this is what really the market did. This is the overnight session, and then this is the regular trading hours. So you can see the market had a low here down around the 33 area, and had a tremendous rally moving up to, I think it was about 58 or so. It was about a 25-point move off of the low closing here. And generally speaking, when you have that kind of movement, you do really expect some follow through the next day. So we're going to look around 61 as the next resistance, and then 70 and then 74 with support around 44. Also with emini Day Trader, we like to use these market profiles from just the regular trading hours to also analyze the market. As far as our trades were concerned today, we had several of them. We had a short trade. The first trade that was set up right here was a short trade. Unfortunately, the market did not bounce high enough for us to get short on that trade. The next short trade was triggered here, and we did get short right here. There was a couple of long trades at this time, although as you can see, we're in the red filter here and a neutral filter here, although both of these trades did work out very nicely. So that, that was good to see, because when our trades are set up, we like to think that they do follow the auction in a fairly sensitive way. So they will define the auction even when it is counter. It's having a counter move. Our next trade here was, well, you can see that we had these red. So these two trades, these two signals were combined. We had a nice short trade in here, and it came down nicely. That particular trade, I believe, moved about 3.5 points in our favor. The last trade, it was too bad we didn't get the bounce. It came up almost and got us short here, and we didn't take it here because by that time the market had come up against some pretty important structure and had a green filter. So we were able to take advantage of this long trade, though. For those that were aggressive as the market got down near support, it wasn't the kind of trade that you'd really want to take. It was more classified similar to the one that we just had, in the sense that it was sensitive to the auction, and with a kind of rejection earlier off of those lows, it made for a pretty nice trade. That particular trade bounced about 5.5 points, so it worked pretty well. But we didn't. It was a neutral filter, so we really didn't have our filter going with us there. So we ended up by actually just taking a couple of trades today within our parameters, and the first trade there was it did have some profit, but not a lot. That was more or less a break-even trade, although this other shorter trade here that I was mentioning a minute ago, this one down in here, it worked out very well and had a good profit on that. So I think what we're looking at here, as I said a moment ago, around 46 is support. Then below that, it would come down to 31. On the upside, we're looking at 61, 70, and then 74. So that'll give you some idea as far as monitoring the market. There is news to be released in the morning that you'll want to pay attention to, because obviously the market could become volatile at that time. Any questions or comments, just get a hold of us at info@eminidaytrader.com right here. And of course, our phone number is on the website too. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.